Hey guys, it's Victoria, and I am here to do the Halloween candy tag. Now this tag was Halloween candy. Yeah. Oh, she's so excited. Yeah, Halloween candy. Goldfish. You want to sit with me?
You want to eat it?
Oh, that's nice sharing. Good job. Okay, I'm going to do it, okay? It's the Halloween candy tag, and it was created by Patricia. Patricia is awesome. I love her videos. I actually did a collab video that she put together a few months ago, and I started following her ever since, and she does a lot of really great ideas, and I've learned a lot from her. So, okay, come sit in my lap. So this tag has 11 questions, and it's all about Halloween candy. So Halloween is coming up in a few weeks. So the first question, I'll put the questions below, and I'll put Patricia's channel and her original tag below as well. So number one, do you trick or treat or give out candy? We actually do both. We usually sort of divide and conquer. Typically, I take the kids. No, you watch yours. I take the kids to my parents, and we do a few houses there because some of my parents' neighbors put together really thoughtful and generous Halloween treat bags for the kids with things like stickers and bubbles, and last year they got Halloween section plates and like a spoon and a fork and just really sweet, thoughtful things. So I know that they do that, so I like to go there first, and then we come here and just do our street. Halloween here where I live, we're in Atlantic, Canada. It's usually very cold, and people don't usually start going until after supper, so around 5 or so it gets dark pretty quickly. So we don't do a whole lot. My kids are 5, 3, and 8 months, so what we'll probably do is do a few houses around my parents, and then we'll come home and leave the baby with my husband. He will be here giving out candy. We don't get a lot of kids. Last year we only got, I think, around 10, but half of our street was under construction, so I have a feeling people stopped at the finished houses and then didn't continue on to where we were. So, number two, do you hoard your favorites or give them out? I am trying to eat healthy these days. I just bought Halloween candy last night, and my plan is to not touch it, but chances are my husband will get into it and he will eat his favorites. He was mad at me because I didn't buy the type that has Reese's peanut butter cups in it, but one of the big boxes was on sale at Costco, and there's like 120 pieces. So if we get 10 kids or 20 kids or 50 kids, we'll still have a lot left over. I do want to pick up some of the little Play-Doh, because if you've seen the thing going around, it's like the Teal Pumpkin Project for children who have allergies or can't eat the candy. It's to have something to give out for them. And I've done Play-Doh before I even knew about that, and kids love it. My kids love it. So I'm planning to pick up a few of those as well. I have a couple of friends whose children have severe allergies, so I'm really aware at how hard trick-or-treating is for parents and children who deal with things like that. So number three, have you ever needed to buy more candy before Halloween because you ate too much beforehand? Yes. Probably more than once, and I know I didn't want to buy the candy this early because it gives people too much time to eat it, but it was on sale and I was at Costco, so I picked it up. So hopefully we don't eat too much of it. Number four, sneak a piece or ask permission. Yes, you're watching something too, aren't you? We put the candy out for everyone, so it's not like they have their own stash. We just put it all together and put it out on the counter. So if I walk by and have a piece, I will. Yeah, I guess I could ask Noah if it's okay if I have some of his candy, but we make more of a family pot. Number five, what piece of candy would you take from your child to eat from yourself? I like all of it. I love Snickers, Mars bars, Twix bars, M&M's, Smarties, any of the chocolate stuff. I'm not as big of a fan of the chips and like the cheesies and the bags of stuff and the suckers. When I was a kid, I loved suckers. I remember one Christmas, my mouth broke out because I ate so many suckers after Halloween. But now, unless it's the double lolly ones, those ones, I will definitely steal those. Or rockets. I love rockets. So I guess those would be the first ones I'd pick. I gotta pick up some rockets. We should get some rockets from the store? Mm-hmm. Okay, we will do that. What won't you eat?
It's okay.
It's okay. Like I said, the chips and the cheesies. they would not be what I would go to first.
Everyone.
We forgot? Are any candies off limits / not allowed to eat? So, like, we were kids, same thing, anything like apples or raisins or anything that could be tampered with, I would just toss out. Anything that's like really chewy or that they might choke on, I wouldn't give them. But other than that, nothing's off limits. Okay, number 9. Do you slow burn, or binge eat? We would be a slow burn. We sort of just sit the bucket of candy out and then people help themselves for the following weeks. And then eventually I probably will send the rest of it with Matthew to work or something. I know after Christmas, we always get a ton of candy in our stockings. And by the end of it, I'm just like, take it, because we don't want it anymore. Number 10, where do you keep your stash or your child's stash? So like I said, I have like this pumpkin bowl and I just put it on the counter and yes. I just put it on the counter and we just sort of help ourselves throughout the day. And the last question, what are you doing? What are you doing? The last question is, do you switch witch? And if you don't know what the switch witch is, it's something that, it's sort of like the tooth fairy that comes and takes your child's candy while they sleep. Yes, that's a thing. And replace it with a toy or like a gift card to a toy store or something like that they want. Do I do that? No. Do I think it's ridiculous? Yes. If you want to do that, all the more power to you. That's great. But for our family, not a chance. We eat healthy 90% of the time. And I strongly believe in teaching your kids to self-moderate and that there are treats out there and they don't need to go crazy every time they see candy, that they are able to control how much they eat. And Halloween's a perfect opportunity to teach that lesson. Like, yes, we have candy, but no, we don't eat it all the time. If you want to have a piece of candy, well, why don't you have, a banana or an apple first? And then you can have, the chocolate bars are like, they're this big. So it's not like you're giving them a great big chocolate bar.
Yes, Mommy?
Yeah, they're pretty small. Yeah. And I am a strong believer in everything in moderation. And if you restrict them too much, then they're just going to go crazy whenever they have access to it. And they're going to be at friends' houses or grandparents' houses or birthday parties. And if they're not taught how to have self-control, they're just going to go crazy. So no, I do not take the kids' Halloween treats away. I let them have them. And as long as everything's balanced out, then it's all good. So, all right, you're going to knock the phone over. All right, say happy Halloween. You have a cat on your shirt.
No.
And a mouse. It's a kitty on your shirt. It's a cat on your shirt.
It's a cat.
What's behind us? What's on this? She was like, Halloween table. It's a skeleton. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. And no, don't do that. Thanks, Patricia, for creating this tag. All right. We'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. Say bye. Bye. Go kiss. Mwah.